Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering of my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, sampler platter video series videos I've been doing for a while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I went to Starbucks, so I got some things to review from Starbucks. But we'll get to that. Yes, indeed, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to put it in the gob. This is the gob, if you're not familiar, it's a gob. Put it in the gob, use the gob to chew it and consume it and swallow it. And, you know, we're going to go over there and use it to hopefully turn into useful energy. Granted, most of the stuff that I review on this show, it won't be used for good energy. More just like Brandon sleepy energy, and then I just go into a food coma. But I'm also inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Vended shirt. If you're not familiar, Vended is a band. They've been around, I think, for at least a few years now. I don't know exactly their full incarnation, but I remember hearing about their early goings-on quite a while back. Why did I hear about their goings-on? Because, well, a couple of the members of the band Vended are actually the progeny of some of the members of the band Slipknot. Specifically, I think it's the lead. I know it's the lead singer. Lead singer is Corey Taylor's son. And you can hear it in his voice, too. Like, he definitely has a similar style and range. And maybe the drummer, I want to say. I don't know, but Vended is a super cool band, and I remember hearing about them years ago when, like, they first started kind of playing music together, but, like, I don't even know if they were Vended at that point, but I ran into them, the time I'm doing this about 6 months ago. They were on tour with a band called Ginger, and then literally just a couple days ago, I went out to see the band Bloodywood. They were on tour with them. These guys seriously kick ass. They make me so happy for the future of metal. Because way too often you get like these old metal guys who are like, bah, 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 back in my day, bah, 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 I should have an AARP card. And it's like, shut up, dudes. You know, like, and I'm not trying to trash the old guys. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm trashing the old guys who are trashing the scene. Because it's not the scene that they came up in, and all these new bands today. Get fucked. If that's your take on things, get fucked. Because there are bands out there who are kicking ass, who are representing metal way fucking better than most of these old-time bands ever actually did. And they're doing it without a lot of the fucking tools and support that a lot of these older bands had. Controversial take, I know, but I don't give two shits. Anyway, what am I trying for you? Well, I just went over there and got through reviewing, boom, this is from Starbucks. This was their Java Mint Chocolate Frappuccino thing. But the thing that I was actually there to get, because, well, for some reason it's got controversy behind it, and I don't know why, it specifically is, and it's a little bit melty. Boom! It's melty. It is the controversial, controversial, I think it's supposed to be a Bumblebee cake pop, or at least a bee. Now, meltiness aside, why is this thing controversial? Because some people have argued the point that it doesn't look that much like a bee. Now, that said, you know, go with me on this one. It's hot in my car, and, you know, just is what it is. Some people called it tiger, or whatever. I mean, folks, doesn't matter. The fact that I got an actual news article about this, and it was like, there's a controversy at Starbucks. And I was like, is this like about their unions or CEO thing or something? They have a cake pop that doesn't look exactly like a bumblebee. You fucking shitting me? I mean, like I said, am I going to say it looks the most like a bee? No. But at the end of the day, if I go over there, if they want to call it a fucking bee or whatever, I'm just going to go over there and be like, all right, it's a bee. I don't care. I don't give two shits and a fuck, folks. But, how does it taste? Meltiness aside and controversy aside, let's try a Bumblebee cake pop. I'll say this, whether it's a bee or a tiger or what the fuck ever, it's tasty cake pop. I actually don't think I've ever had a cake pop from Starbucks. In fact, I'm certain I haven't. I really didn't know what to expect. But that's actually really good. Like, the cake is soft and moist. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit harder. Now, the outside was definitely pretty soft. That could be in part because of the meltiness. I don't know. But it gave way nice and easily. It's not, like, dripping or anything. It's nice and sweet. The outside, again, whether it looks like a bee or not, tastes good. Very sticky in the mouth, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not even a huge cake guy, but, like, you know, something like this, where it's just like a little one-off thing, I am personally down with this. I like this. I think it's probably like a white cake or maybe a yellow cake. But it's nice. It's actually got good flavor to it. It's not just the outside giving it the flavor. The cake itself actually tastes like cake. And the outside is just, you know, a nice, sweet kind of encapsulating frosting. I mean, I like it. And I think it's stupid that there was a controversy about it at all. But, am I going to go over there and capitalize on it? Try to get a couple extra views? You fuck know yeah, of course I am. I don't shill that much for my show, but like I'm going to shill a little bit, right? Folks, I went over there. This is a true story. I recently passed 400 subscribers. Thank you, by the way. Love you, folks. I went over there and put up a 400 subscriber special. Okay, it was like a 20 minute long episode of, you know, thanks for 400 subs, that whole thing. When I started, I had 402 subs. I posted that up, and 3 days later, I had 397 subs. It's like, come on, man, you know? So, if I shill a little bit, well, I'm allowed, damn it. And I'm not going to say I put a ton of effort into these videos, but I mean, look at me. I'm all sweaty and gross and bleh. Eating cake bee pops or whatever. But, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get the bee cake tiger pop again? Would I recommend the bee cake tiger robot pop again? To other people, rather. Yes, and sure. I mean, for me, it was just a tasty little cake pop. I enjoyed it. I didn't have any problem with it. I don't expect it to be photorealistic to a bee. You know, I mean, yeah, you could argue the point and say, well, you know, it should be closer looking to a bee. To that point, I would argue you have too much fucking free time on your hands. That is the goddamn truth, okay? For as much as people go over there and rag about this, that, and the other thing, and this is wrong with America, this is wrong with the world, whatever, I find that it's people who just have nothing to contribute to society that are the biggest fucking pains in the ass. Because they just don't have anything to do, and they're bored, and they have to ruin shit for other people. It's a bee. They want to call it a bee, it's a bee. Just let it be a bee. Now, for the other folks, the only people who shouldn't try this are people who don't have, or for the only people who shouldn't try this are those people who have too much fucking free time on your hands. If you have time to sit there and contemplate the you know, the perfect styling of what the bee cake should look, or the bee cake pop should look like, you need to fucking find shit to do with your day. I don't care what the fuck else you do with your life, you need to find some shit to do. Get a hobby. Fucking hit me up in the comments if you're so upset about the bee thing. I will fucking choose a hobby for you if you would like. But seriously, it's fucking bee pop. It was tasty and I enjoyed it. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your day. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly bee cake pop fantastic rest of your life because no matter what you say, it's a bee cake pop. I'll do things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, man. It's hot and stupid, and I hate it, and I don't like the sun. It's not my friend. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholism in our lives, especially if you're upset about a bee cake pop. If that's the thing, then you really need to reassess your fucking life and what you're trying to do. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go to a Starbucks and you're going to order a bee cake pop. And maybe what you're going to do is you're going to go over there and you're just going to eat the damn thing without worrying about that it doesn't look exactly like a biological, like, perfect 3D representation of a bee. And then, what you're going to most likely do after that is some productive shit with your day. Okay? Because you don't have time to be worrying about a goddamn bee cake pop. Alright? You got fucking productive stuff to do. Maybe you're an architect and you're going to be like, I don't give a damn. I just need this for fucking sugar and fuel and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm going to design a building. Or maybe you're a construction worker person. You went over there and you got some coffee for the rest of the guys and you're over there and you're just like, I want a little cake pop because I'm a construction worker and I deserve nice things because I work hard. It's hot. And you're going to go over there and you're going to eat the little cake pop. And then you're going to go back to your construction site and do whatever construction work you do. Maybe you're over there. Maybe you're a firefighter, right? You just want a little bee cake pop in between firefighting stuff, right? Because you're fighting fires and doing the thing. You go over there and you just have a little cake pop for yourself and it's a good time. Because it's tasty and it doesn't matter. Or, conversely, you should do exactly the thing that I just said. Because genuinely, if you're upset about a fucking bee cake pop, the amount of sadness that inspires inside of me will haunt me to my final days. Bye.